Hi guys, this is Michelle and I am back with part 1 of my monthly update video. So today is Wednesday and the end of the month is not until Friday. But I just went to Sephora today and I had a makeover, and so I want to commemorate this and put it on film, so I decided why not make part 1 of my video now. And then when I do my weigh-in on Friday, I'll come back and do part 2. Plus on Friday, I don't have very much time because on Friday, I'm headed to Vegas for my birthday and I am so excited. So this part 1 of the video, what I want to talk about is goal. So I reached my surgeon's goal weight a few weeks ago, and I was going to do a video and then I just never got a chance to do it. So my surgeon, he didn't really give me a goal weight, he gave me a goal BMI. So my surgeon wanted my BMI to be 29, well, at least 29. So for me, because of my height, that I'm 5'3", that means that I need to be 169 pounds. So a few weeks ago, I reached 169 pounds. Actually, the last time I stepped on the scale, I had already was down to 167. But my weight might be a little bit higher now. I feel myself getting sick, and whenever I feel myself getting sick, there's this special juice mixture that I like to drink. I should have brought it over here. It's called Defense Up. It has like orange juice and pineapple juice and cherry juice and something else in it. It has all these juices in it. And I've been drinking that every day for the past 2 days, and I'm going to continue to drink it. I have one more serving left that I'm going to drink tomorrow. I feel like it's helping me fend off this cold. I've had these symptoms for like 6 days now, and they're not getting worse, but they're not quite going away yet. And I don't want to be sick in Vegas. So I'm having these carbs, and so plus I've had a few celebration dinners. But anyway, I'll step on the scale on Friday. But the point is, I reached my surgeon's goal weight. And the funny thing is that it doesn't feel the way that I don't feel the way that I thought that I would feel. Because maybe number 1 is because it's a number that I didn't come up with myself, and I don't have a goal weight for myself. Number 2, I think the biggest reason is because, I was stuck in the 180s for 6 months. 6 months. Now I'm only 19 months out of surgery, so to be stuck in that decade of the 180s for 6 months, in order to not go crazy or beat myself up or get depressed about it, I had to kind of pretend, or I had to tell myself that it didn't matter, that the number doesn't matter, the fact that I've lost all this weight is what matters, and the fact that I'm maintaining in the 180s, which is still a great loss since my all-time highest weight was 320 pounds. So maintaining in the 180s was good. And so that's what I convinced myself to help me get through those 6 months. And so once I started losing weight again, which it only started when I started doing intermittent fasting, and more specifically, it should be extended fasting. I do intermittent fasting every day, but it was when I did the 5-day fast that really started my weight going down. I did that in June or July? I think I did that in June. I did that in June. So, and then since then, I've done like regular intermittent fasting every day, but then I've done some 24 and 36 and 48 hour fast, a few of those. I haven't done any of those this month. This month I only did maybe 1 or 2 24-hour fasts, but I did a lot of fasting last month. So anyway, it kind of happened so fast. Like I had resigned myself to staying in the 180s, and then all of a sudden, just a couple of months, I jumped down almost 20 pounds. And so I feel like I wasn't prepared. And so because of that, I didn't have quite the reaction that I expected that I would have from reaching my surgeon's goal weight. Like I said, I don't have a goal weight for myself. I do feel like a relief. I feel like, okay, yes, I'm there and that I'm going to relax a little now, but I'm going to continue eating the way that I'm eating. I feel as if I increase my carbs, I will gain weight. I always gain weight if I increase my carbs. So I'm not one of those people who can, increase my carbs. I'm just going to have to keep eating how I'm eating. If I stay here, fine. If I continue to go down, fine. But truthfully, I think with the intermittent fasting, I think that I'm going to continue to go down. So we'll just see what happens. But what I want to talk about is, how am I going to reward myself? Because if you've watched me for very long, I'm all about the rewards. I'm single, I don't have any kids, so I can spend my money on myself without feeling guilty. So going to Sephora today and getting this makeover done was one of my rewards. The makeover is free, however, all the stuff I bought was not free. Yeah, I spent so much money. Yeah, that's another thing. So yeah, I spent a lot of money, but I'm happy with the makeover, and I think that the products that I bought, I'm interested to see how they're going to change my everyday makeup look or my going out makeup look. I don't wear makeup every day because I work from home, so I only wear makeup when I'm going out someplace. And I go to Vegas so often, really, I guess, yeah, Vegas is the next place that I'm going to be testing this makeup look. So then the other thing that I'm doing to kind of reward myself is I did purchase a Groupon for a massage. So I get massages all the time at Massage Envy. So I don't consider those anything special. But then there's a spa here that is, they call themselves, they have Native American practitioners who have been trained in these Native American techniques and things like that. So, and usually their massages are very, very expensive, and they only have a Groupon maybe a couple times a year. So I just happened to catch it, and so I purchased one of those Groupons. And when I have that done, if I can take some pictures and videos of the spa, I will do that in my video. I'll probably try to get that done next month. So those are the two kind of small things that I'm going to do, but I am going to do a big thing. So, well, two big things. So stop it. That's my doggie. She sees birds outside. So I'm going to take 2 trips, hopefully next year. One of them might have to wait till 2020. And these trips are going to be very significant to me and my weight. So the one very major trip that I'm going to take is that I am going to go back to Sweden and Copenhagen. So I went there 9 years ago with a friend who has never been overweight in her life. She's a size 2, a runner, very fit and active. During this entire trip, I was miserable. We walked everywhere, and I accidentally brought the wrong shoes, number one. But then I was overweight. And so here she is running around, all happy-go-lucky, and I was just exhausted all the time. She didn't like the idea. It's like, if we could walk, then we're gonna walk. Like, to her, it was absolutely ridiculous. Unless it was 20 miles away, we're gonna walk or take the public transportation, which they really have really nice, good subway type system. It's not a subway, it's something else. Whatever it was, it is a very good system, but sometimes you might have to walk a mile or a mile and a half or 2 miles to get to the station. That's not too bad for me to do now, but back then I was like 270 pounds. Yes, it was horrible. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was a dreadful trip in terms of how bad I felt and then how good she felt all the time. I mean, when I would ask, can we please rest and take a break, I would sit down, like, so I would sit down. She would stand up. She would never sit down. So she would stand there next to me, waiting for me to be done sitting down. So usually I would only rest for like 3 minutes or so because she's standing there. She was very polite about it. She never said anything. She never even had a look on her face. But you know, when someone is standing there, you know, it's like we didn't have our cell phone service, so it wasn't like she could look at Instagram or Facebook. She's just standing there watching me sitting there waiting for me to be ready to move. So anyway, so now I want to go back there again because it was a beautiful place. I love the people. I love the food. It was the best seafood I've ever had in my life. And then I also tried reindeer there, which is something that they eat quite a lot. So, but anyway, I'm going to go back again with a different friend. And I think that's a very appropriate trip to go as a reward for reaching my goal weight. The other place that I want to go to is Red Mountain Spa, Resort and Spa, which is in St. George, Utah. Now, I've been to this spa many, many times over the years. It's been changed, the name has changed over the years, and it's been bought out by different owners, but it's a fitness spa. So they have classes from morning till night. If you wanted to, you could be working out like 8 hours a day. Everyone starts the morning with a hike, so you can go on a hike, and then maybe you'll do water aerobics, and then maybe you'll do, I don't know, a Pilates, a spin class, a weight class. Like, they have classes, calendars of classes every single day. That's the purpose of this spa. So I've gone many times over the years. But the last time I went, which was, I think, well, I don't know, maybe in 2014, 2015, the last time I went, I had lost a significant amount of weight, so I was so excited to get there. And then while I was there, I ended up fracturing my heel spur. I have a heel spur. I didn't know I had it until I fractured it. I fractured it at the spa working out, actually doing a very intensive water aerobics class. Yes. So when that happened, I'm not going to go into the long story, but it started my regain. So I had lost the most I had ever lost so far. I had gotten down to like 190 pounds. No, it was like 195 pounds. And I had regained a little bit of weight. So that's why I had wanted to go to the spa with my friend. And then that happened. And long story short, after the bone spur, after the fracture, even after it healed, it never really healed, and I was in pain for years, and it's actually one of the reasons I ended up having this weight loss surgery, because I ended up regaining all of my weight, because even just sitting still, I was in pain, and then of course walking, I was in pain, and I was limping, and I got depressed, and I ate ate everything because I was so depressed, and regained all my weight. And then I was sure that I was going to have surgery to have the bone spurs removed. It's 2 bone spurs, and they're pretty bad. I did a video in the past called Crying at the Podiatrist's Office, where I show an x-ray of those bone spurs. And I was hoping that having this weight loss surgery would either, number 1, make the pain go away, or number 2, if I have surgery, of course, the recovery would be much better now that I'm lighter. And so one of my major NSVs from having surgery was the pain has gone away from my bone spur. I used to be in pain every single day. So I want to go back to the spa again and do all the things and see how it feels to do all those things at my new weight that I haven't seen in at least 26 years. And yeah, so I've rambled on long enough. This is part one. Part two will be a very quick video where I'm going to weigh in on Friday and yeah, and tell you a little bit about my Vegas trip. Bye. Okay guys, this is part two and it's going to be very fast because today is Friday and I am going to be heading to the airport in about an hour or so, and I'm not feeling well. I really have a sore throat today, so I don't want to do a lot of talking. So I'm just going to very quickly, I'm not even going to go through all my numbers, but I ended up losing 2.6 pounds this month, so I'm okay with that. So my weight today was 168.8. So I had seen lower numbers, but you know, I'm still okay with that. I'm still within my surgeon's goal of 169, so I'm pretty happy with that. I had so many things planned for this trip to Vegas, but now because of the way that I feel, I'm not sure how much is going to be happening, but I will be making a video as usual. And if you follow me on Instagram, there'll be lots of pictures of the clothes that I'm wearing. I bought some awesome dresses. We're going to be dressing up 3 nights. We're going to be going out to some fancy dinners, which is my favorite thing to do. So there will be pictures of all of that when I do my update video. When I do my Vegas video. Another thing that we're going to be trying intermittent fasting this time while we're in Vegas. Nothing drastic, but just waiting 12 to 13 hours after we eat our last meal before we eat our next meal, which is not something that we ever do in Vegas. So, and I was going to go into a whole lot more detail, but like I said, my throat is killing me. So I'm going to drink some tea and I have to finish packing, and I will see you guys when I do some type of update in a few weeks. I also have the dressing room videos that I made while I was trying to find the right dresses to wear, and then I still have a couple more meal prep videos that I need to edit and put together. So those will be coming soon too. Okay guys, bye.